If you're living in a small house, it's likely that you don't have a giant kitchen. Instead, it's probably a galley kitchen. These kitchens are functional, but they're on the smaller side and can be pretty hard to work with if you're trying to revamp. Welcome to Jensen's DIY. In this video, we'll show you 21 ideas that you can use to make your old galley kitchen new again. 21. One of the biggest ways you can revamp a galley kitchen is by taking a plunge and knocking the wall that's inside the house. This way, although your kitchen will still be a galley kitchen, it won't be super closed up. 20. Galley kitchens have a mid-century modern look. Why not embrace that look and replace your plain flooring with a patterned one? A patterned floor will add interest without taking up any extra space, so your kitchen will feel brand new without getting even smaller. 19. It's a common saying that dark things make rooms look smaller, but that's not always the case. The right finish can be the difference between a kitchen that suddenly looks smaller and the one that doesn't. Switch out all the cabinets for a high shine, almost glass-like cabinetry. The gloss will reflect light around and in turn make your galley kitchen look totally different without making it look small at all. 18. If the dark look isn't for you, you can go for the classic bright look as well. With bright cabinetry, you don't really have to think too much about the finish or the tone you're using. No matter which one you go for will look good. This gives you a lot of room to work with, so you can really choose the one you'd like to have a totally unique galley kitchen at the end. 17. If either of these options seems too drastic to you, the thing you need to remember is that when you're vamping your space, everything is how you want it to be. You don't have to stick to either of them. Start with a lighter dark base and just add a pop of color with either a cabinet or use paint to add color. Either way, it will bring a nice touch of personality and give your kitchen a whole new look. 16. Most people don't look outside the usual painted cabinets when they're looking to revamp their kitchen. A great way to make your galley kitchen look different from everyone else's is to get natural wood cabinets. These make the kitchen feel all warm and inviting, kind of like being in a forest. And if you ever get bored of them, you can easily paint over them and have solid cabinets instead. 15. If you want to try out a totally different look with your galley kitchen, instead of trying to be as modern as you can, go the total opposite route. Try a traditional look instead. Get a cozy runner rug and put it in the middle of the kitchen. Go old school farm with your faucets and other fixtures. Make everything look super unique. 14. When most people redo their kitchens, they try to overdo it with the things they add. Instead of falling into the trap of, here are all the new things I got, try a total opposite and go very minimalistic with what you can see. Keep things nice and clean looking, and it's not only a good look, the lack of clutter will also make the kitchen look bigger than it is. 13. Even though cabinets are the first thing that comes to mind when you're thinking about revamping a kitchen, they're not actually necessary. Get rid of all your cabinets and leave the wall bare if you don't really need a lot of overhead storage, or get super long floating shelves instead. Regardless of the one you choose, you'll have a brand new galley kitchen that's drastically different from the one you had. 12. If the no cabinet life is a little too intense for you, instead of getting rid of all the cabinets, just remove them from one side of the kitchen. This way, you'll have ample storage and your kitchen will look totally different. 11. You could also go all out and get modern, futuristic fixtures for your galley kitchen. Modern fixtures can make your kitchen function better, and most of them also look really nice too. So you get the sleek look and the functionality of modern fixtures all in one. 10. Calming pastels almost never go out of style. You can go all out with the pastel look with your galley kitchen to make it unique. To kick it up a notch, you can even add a 60s-inspired fridge that would tie the look together instantly. 9. Lighting is one of the best ways to revamp any room, including the kitchen. If you like everything in your kitchen, but still feel like switching things up a little, changing the lights is a great way to do that. If you only have flush lights in the kitchen, switch out one or two of them for pendant lights instead. They're great for adding interest while also brightening up the place and will give your kitchen a brand new look. 8. Plants are a great addition to rooms that you're trying to change the look of. Add real or fake plants to your kitchen in different places to bring in the natural vibes. If you want to add in useful plants, you can just add in pots of the herbs you normally use, and it'll be like a little farm right in your kitchen. 7. Galley kitchens require you to be mindful of what you're using space with. Getting tons of appliances will get stuff done, but they'll also create an insane amount of clutter. One of the best ways to revamp the look is by switching to 2-in-1 type of appliances. Instead of getting a stove and an oven, get a stove that comes with an oven. The less space your bulky appliances are using, the better your kitchen will look. 6. Add a dining extension to where your counter ends. This can be anything, a table, or even a custom-made dining counter that goes perfectly with your regular counter, whatever you prefer. This makes your kitchen seem like it extends beyond the point it actually does, and you'll have a proper place to have all your meals. 5. If installing pendant lights isn't something you want to do, you can even go subtle with the lighting and install strip lights under and over your cabinets. It will make them stand out and give the kitchen a whole new look without even changing any of the fixtures. 4. Feature walls aren't just something you put up in a living room. Your kitchen can have one too. Especially when you're dealing with a galley kitchen. Anything that can add interest and distracts from the fact the kitchen is small is great. The feature wall can be anything. You can put together an entire gallery wall, paint a mural, try playing around with different textures, or even paint it with chalkboard paint and just draw whatever you want on it. 3. When thinking of ways to revamp your galley kitchen, you might find yourself focusing on the things you have at eye level or lower. It's very easy to forget that you can also add things to the ceiling to make your kitchen look different. A close-to-ceiling shelving unit is a great way to store things like wine or your plants or anything else you want to display. Drive the eye up and make the space look different. 2. One of the best ways to open up a galley kitchen is to install a window. Having the ability to see outside makes the kitchen look less closed up, even though things are pretty tight in there. It takes us back to the point of spaces looking more open if there's a lot of light coming in. A window will give you plenty of light and the feeling of openness all in one. 1. If you're going far enough to install a window, if you have a little yard or deck space behind the kitchen, consider getting an entire door put in instead. This way, you can open that door and make it seem like your kitchen extends way past the point it actually does. It's pretty functional too. You can easily cook inside and have the meals outside in the fresh air. This is a great way to bring the outside in. These revamping ideas show you that a galley kitchen isn't really as limiting or boring as you might think. Until you put your own spin to it and make it functional for you, it's just a blank base. If you want to make the most out of your galley kitchen, you can easily revamp it in your own unique way. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episodes.